I'm all packed up for my camping adventure tomorrow. Go up to Pharaoh Lake with my buddy Tim, and we're going to do some winter backpacking. It's going to be sick. We've never been out in conditions quite like this before. In fact, I haven't camped in conditions this cold in many years. It's going to be around zero, below zero at night, single digits during the daytime, maybe get up into the teens. But yeah, it's going to be a challenge, one I'm ready for, and I'm excited to get going. Everything came together a lot easier than I thought it would. Packing and just kind of going through the mental exercise of selecting gear and making those kind of choices, what to pack, where to pack it, came really easy because I just did this a few months ago when we went up to Wilcox Lake in the Adirondacks. Now, that was in mid-November. It's now the last week in January, and we just got a massive snowstorm yesterday and the day or today and the day before, about 13, 14 inches of snow. So, you know, that's going to be a challenge. Oh, that reminds me, I got to get my snowshoes out. But yeah, I like challenge. I like this challenge. I like challenge in general. I really like this challenge. So, tomorrow morning we're going to head out. I'm going to grab Tim, hit the road, and we'll see what happens. Stay tuned. Okay.
That is pretty good.
Yeah, this looks pretty good.
Let me massage my pouch first.
You massage your pouch. Looking good. All right, so here's the deal. We hiked a lot through the snow, hauling the sled here. Kind of sucked. Still having a lot of fun in spite of that. So now we're camped out here on the side of... Tim, what the hell is this lake called? This pond called anyway?
Millbrook.
Sorry, Millbrook. Not a regulation campsite, but it's fine. It's totally fine. We basically got to a point where we were unable to proceed to our intended campsite at Crab Pond. Hauling the sledge and everything was just too difficult. And trying to turn around and go back to a primitive site that was a little bit closer, like 45 minutes away, was also just not in the cards. So we decided to hunker down here, make our own campsite, and just enjoy ourselves. So far, it's going okay. I got really cold for a minute and I was having a really rough day, but I changed and I'm okay now. So yeah, we're just going to hunker down here and have some food, drink some beer, and have fun. So I'm not going to lie, this has been a challenging trip. I got really, really cold when we first set up camp here because I was sweaty from hiking around a lot. It's pretty cold. It's about 10 degrees right now. It's going to get down probably below zero tonight. So I got a lot of layers on here. I got like 4 layers on. But yeah, I wasn't able to change for a while, and I was feeling the effects of having wet clothes on. And my hands were freezing and everything just like compounded itself, you know, because like I'm trying to set up my tent so I can get inside and change my clothes, but I can't move quickly because I'm getting really cold from having wet clothes and like my hands are freezing up. So thankfully Tim gave me a hand. I got my tent together and got inside, got changed. I had some hot food, and then I was okay. And now I feel great. We got a fire going. I've just been hanging out. I feel toasty, honestly. It's so interesting to me, like what a difference just a couple of hours makes. You know, we got here at like 2:30. It's going on 5 o'clock right now. So, you know, things have completely turned around in the space of about 3 hours. It's really neat. But yeah, tonight's going to be a challenge. I haven't slept in weather this cold in many years, not since I was like a teenager in Boy Scouts. So we're going to see how that goes. I think I'm prepared. I think I'm going to be okay. But thanks for coming along. Well, we're back where we started, down in the basement. It's been a little bit since I got back from that camping trip. I stopped filming because, well, my phone died and my whole recharging system wasn't working properly because of the extreme cold. So that was kind of a problem. But I made it back in one piece, which is really nice. It was even more challenging than I expected. That morning, I woke up at like 5:30 a.m. and I went to unzip my sleeping bag. And when I rolled back the baffle covering the zipper, I found the whole zipper was caked in ice, just frosted. The water vapor in my breath had been freezing to the zipper all night. In fact, all around like the mummy hood opening, there was frost. Same cause, right? The moisture in my breath just freezing. And I stumbled out of the tent, and Tim woke up at about the same time, and he's like, "It's 11 below." And I'm like, wow, I'm just blown away. Like I that actually made me feel better because here I am thinking I just went through this tough night and I'm having, kind of a challenging time dealing with the cold and everything. And I'm like, man, I hope that's not just me, but it wasn't. It was extremely cold. I mean, 11 below is no joke. I was okay, actually. I was pretty toasty in my sleeping bag. I had my, I had the mummy bag here. A Big Agnes 0 degree bag, which is hugely helpful. And I also added a reactor liner from Sea to Summit. That was super helpful because that adds like up to 25 degrees to the temperature rating of your bag. Now, I don't know if 0 degrees is the comfort rating on that bag or the survival rating, but I was pretty comfortable. So not too bad. I wasn't comfortable when I got up out of my tent early in the morning. When I opened my sleeping bag, all the warmth just evaporated out of my body the second I threw the bag open. It was just incredible. We packed up, we loaded everything in the sledge. I towed it this time. Tim had towed it on the way to the campsite. I figured it was only fair that I take over. So I pulled that thing all the way back to the car. And, about 2 miles, like towing that thing through the snow wasn't easy, but we did it. And we actually made pretty good time. Final thoughts on that whole thing. Man, what an adventure. I don't regret a second of it. I'm so glad I had that experience. I don't think I'll be camping in negative 11 temperatures again anytime soon. But I know what the limits are. I know my limits are more extreme than I originally thought. And Tim drew the same conclusion, so that's kind of neat. I'm excited. I want to go back out. Again, not in 11 below temperatures, but I want to go back out into a challenging environment and see what I can do. But it's good to be home. Again, glad I had that experience. I don't need to repeat it again. Until next winter, maybe. But thanks for coming along. I hope you enjoyed the video. I had a lot of fun making it. And we'll see you next time. Thanks.